Traditionally, when using Boxcutter, users are greeted with a pie menu that looks like this whenever they press D. This is what we call our utility pie. However, we've attempted to try a different type of pie to make it a little bit simpler called Simple Pie. To enable Simple Pie, you just go under the Behavior sprocket, and under Display, you can choose Simple Pie. From here, pressing D will actually bring out a more simplified version of Pie where our main options, custom, N-gon, box, and circle, will remain in the same place as they're supposed to be. One of the small changes that we've made in this particular version with Simple Pie is that in the event that you're, say, using wedge box, and you're just performing your wedge box and everything's just going well, of course, make sure you select your surface, but you're just performing wedge box as you normally would, and you wanted to reset it, you would just press D and just jump back to box, and now you've actually reset wedge box to just go back to being just a regular box, which is the preferred way to work. However, you're not supposed to actually have wedge as a state that jumps over to circle, because having a circle wedge is something that's typically undesired when using Boxcutter, unless you explicitly are aiming for it. So this is just something that we aim to do in this particular version, was make it where whenever you jump to the options, they actually jump to their default states instead of retaining previous parameter changes from other operations in the event that you're just jumping around with shapes and experimenting. So this should make things play along a lot better for everyone. I received a couple of messages from users where they were saying things like, how did I end up in wedge circle? And it was because of a small oversight with our Simple Pie, more than likely, that resulted in the states actually being kept between shape changes, which is something that wasn't supposed to be that way. So just letting you know that Simple Pie continues to get better. Even though it's simple, there's a lot of ponderance that goes behind the way that these options correlate with each other and the way that they reset whenever you go in and actually set it to a particular state and then reselect it. So we'll just have to see what the future holds for this pie, but just letting you know that it's on its way to getting better and better.